There are a million ways your story can go. You can have a happily ever after. You can die tragically together. You can find a way to make things right. Or you can be consumed by your love for each other. I've read fanfic for years, and one of my favorite tropes is when two characters who are in love hate their forbidden romance so much they try to deny it, avoid it, or actively fight against it. It's like nails on a chalkboard. Hearing Mia say she's straight over and over again is driving me crazy. And now we're gonna write a story where the character has the same struggle. So let's get to work. My fingers fly across the keyboard. I've written 38 fits and I still get butterflies every time I start a new story. How do you tap into that feeling? Well, it starts with an idea, a spark, a tiny ember that catches on your brain and refuses to let go. Once I found my trope, I created a story around it. A roommate who keeps crawling into her friend S' bed because she is afraid of sleeping alone, only to realize she is actually in love with that friend. Every trope has its cliches. Like maybe she only realizes she is in love with her friend after she breaks up with her boyfriend or she moves away. Kurihi, deepurediku taburu boring. I added a twist to keep things fresh. A little secret, a reason behind why she doesn't want to admit her feelings. She's not just afraid of getting hurt, she's also hiding something from her past. That's what makes her push people away. That's what makes her seek comfort in the platonic love of a friend. But what about the friend? He needs a reason to stick around, a reason to accept her late night snuggles and early morning cuddles. So I gave him a heartbreaking backstory, a reason he doesn't trust women and a reason he's afraid of commitment. But that doesn't mean he's not attracted to her. Oh no. I gave him flashbacks, memories of a certain someone from his past, someone who reminds him of Mia. Their story is a slow burn. They have to learn to trust each other, to open up, and to let go of their fears before they can end up together. Once I've fleshed out the story, I move on to my next favorite part, creating the characters, names, appearances, mannerisms, likes, dislikes, hobbies, quirks. I imagine them, I think about them, I flesh them out. Now comes my least favorite part of writing, the actual writing. First drafts are messy. They're rough, unpolished, uneven. There's no flow, no rhythm. But it doesn't matter. I just keep writing until I've got a complete draft finished. I look up from my screen, stretching my sore shoulders. I've been writing for hours, and I'm hungry, but I can't stop. I need to finish this scene. In another tab, I have a playlist going. Music helps me get into the zone. Some people need silence. Some people need instrumental music. Some people need to listen to the soundtrack from the movie they're writing. It depends on your vibe. I prefer music with lyrics because it reminds me of a mood. Right now, I'm looking for sad, longing, wistful. I search yearning on Spotify and settle in. As the first notes fill my ears, I dive back into the story. The emotions are building in this scene, and I want to match the tone of the song. In fact, I'll use the lyrics to help me describe my character's feelings. Let us go back to that moment when Shay is sitting on his bed after he finally tells her how he feels. She doesn't just react, she has to have an inner monologue. What's she thinking? Is she scared? Is she sad? Is she angry? Maybe she's even relieved. Let's add some lyrics from the song to help her express what words can't. Here's a few lines from a song. I got a long list of exes. You'll fit right in. I won't pretend. It's not hard to read her mind. She thinks about her past, about her exes. She knows she's not perfect. She's been hurt. She's caused pain. She knows this relationship will cause more pain, but she wants him anyway. As the song fades, I take a break. I need to walk around, stretch my legs, clear my mind. Outside, the wind whips around me, but I don't feel it. I'm lost in thought. Now, I'm picturing the whole story, the entire plot, all the scenes playing out in my head. I can see it as a movie. I can almost hear the music swelling, the dialogue being exchanged. It's all so vivid. In the best moments, I feel like I'm a puppet master, controlling all these characters, pushing them around like pawns on a chessboard. But I'm not. They're real. They're alive. They have their own thoughts, their own feelings. Sometimes they surprise me, lead me in directions I never imagined. And sometimes they break my heart. I feel all their emotions, their hopes, their dreams, their disappointments, their fears. I cry with them. I laugh with them. I live their lives. I'm brought back to reality by the sound of my phone buzzing. Another notification, another comment, another subscriber. I've poured my heart and soul into my stories, and readers respond. They leave comments, they send me messages, they follow me, they share my work. It means the world to me. I read through my comments, smiling, laughing, blushing. I reply to each one. I appreciate every single person who takes the time to read my work, who leaves a comment, who sends me a message. It means so much to me. It's been 6 months since I shared my last video. 6 months of living, breathing, creating. 6 months of pouring everything into my stories. And today I have something to show for it. Today I'm releasing my 8th book, All Your Perfects. It's my most ambitious project yet. It's raw, honest, vulnerable. It's everything I am and everything I've ever wanted to be. I remember the first time I held a copy of my debut novel, I turned the pages, seeing my words in print. I was in awe. Now I have 8 books, 8 stories that I'm proud of, 8 pieces of my soul that I'm ready to share with the world. Here's the thing. When you put yourself out there, when you share your work, you're opening yourself up to criticism, to rejection, to failure. But if you don't, you're opening yourself up to regret. If you never share your story, who will? So here it is, All Your Perfects, this story, these characters, this world, it's all yours. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you connect with it. I hope you love it. And if you do, please share it with others. Spread the word. Let's get this story out there. Let's get this story read. Let's get this story talked about. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. You are amazing. You are loved. And this story is dedicated to you